Welcome to this tutorial guys. In this video we will be designing the gripper in SolidWorks, although we will be cutting the teeth for this gripper in the next video. Let's begin with this video. Click on part and click OK in SolidWorks. From here change the background to plain white for better visualization and make sure that you have selected mmgs, which are millimeters as units. Now click on front plane and then click on sketch, which is very first option, and then go to sketch tab and drop down this menu for the line and select midpoint line. After that, on this origin, make here a line like this. Now press escape button. Now select this line and make this horizontal so that it is at 0 degree. After that, select smart dimensioning tool and now let's define the length of this line, which I am defining as 70 millimeter. Now select a simple line from here and make an inclined line like this. Now press escape button. Select smart dimensioning tool and here specify the angle between these two lines, which I am specifying as 210 degree, and now we have to specify the length of this line, which is 25.5. Okay. Now select the line tool again, and here although we have to make a vertical line, but I am intentionally making an inclined line. Select this line and make relation vertical so that it is perfectly at 90 degree. Now select smart dimensioning tool. We need to specify the length of this line, which is 5 millimeter. Now select the line tool again, and this time we need to make a horizontal line like this, and now we need to specify the dimension. So the dimension of this line is 13.6 millimeters. Okay. Now we need to make a line in space. So I'm selecting a line and making here a horizontal line like this. I'm intentionally making it inclined. Now select this line and make sure that you are not clicking on the midpoint of the line. Select the line and make relation horizontal so that it is at 0 degree. Now select smart dimensioning tool and specify the distance between these two lines, which is 27.12 millimeters. Now specify the length of this line, which is 10.01 millimeter, and from this point to this point here we have to specify the length, which is 36.27, so that our sketch remains fully defined. Okay. Now we need to select 3-point arc, and this is the first point, this is the second point, and make sure to drag it down like this and click here. This is the third point in space. Okay, now select smart dimensioning tool. We need to specify the radius of this arc, which is 23 millimeter. Okay, now we need to select the center line for reference. I am making here a vertical line, although we have to make a vertical line, but I am intentionally making an inclined line. Select this line and make relation vertical. Now we need to define the length of this line, which I am defining as 13 millimeter. And now select the circle and here find the midpoint of this line. Click here and make a circle up to this point. Okay, now we have to trim half of the circle. So I'm selecting this trim entities option and make sure that you have selected this power trim from here and trim it like this. Okay, now select the line tool again and here we have to make a horizontal line. Press escape button, select this line and make relation horizontal. Okay, now we have to select line tool again and this time make a vertical line and press escape button. Now specify the length of this line, which I am specifying as 3 millimeters, and here select 3-point arc. This is the first point, second point and third point in space like this. Press escape button. Now select this point between these Okay, so select has been exit. So in case you have exit sketch, you need to right click here and you only have to select the first option. You do not have to make all of the sketch again. Select this point and make relation tangent, and select this point and make relation tangent. Okay, now our sketch is complete. We have to extrude it in 3 dimensions. Right now this is a 2D sketch, so we only have to select here extruded boss base, and here we have to define the depth of extrusion, which I'm defining as 8 millimeters. Make sure that you have selected millimeters here. Okay, this extrusion is in one direction, which means the material is one direction only. If you select here mid plane, the material will be in both directions, which is correct. Okay, so we have to select any face, this one or the other one, and click on sketch. We need to cut 2 holes here, so you have to hover your mouse here on the arc and this plus sign will appear. Make a circle here, and we need to define the diameter for this circle, which I am defining as 5 millimeter. Now select your center line and we have to make a horizontal line here. Press escape button. Now select this line and make relation horizontal so that we get a perfectly horizontal line. On the end point of this center line we have to make a circle. Okay, now we have to define the diameter, which is 5 millimeter again. Okay, now only thing left is the length of this center line. So select smart dimensioning tool, and here we need to specify the length of this center line, which is 30 millimeter. Okay, now the sketch is fully defined. Now we have to cut these holes. So we have to go to features and here select extruded cut, and since we want through holes, so here we will select through all. Make sure that you have selected the arrow of the extrusion in correct direction and check this box from here. Okay, now we have to modify this profile further. So select any of the side and click on sketch. Now keep the body selected, which means keep it blue, and then click on offset entities. Okay, so now we have to specify here 1.25 as offset distance. Since we want internal offset entity, so I'm selecting this reverse and then check this box from here. Okay, now we only have to cut it. So in features, selected extruded cut, and here we want to cut it up to 1.25 millimeter. Make sure that you have selected here blind, and the direction for the cut should be right, and then check this box. Okay, now select this surface and click on sketch again, and now select this circle and click on convert entity, and similarly select this circle and click on convert entity. Now click on offset entity and again click on this circle. This should be outward, and similarly this one 1.25 is okay, and check this box from here. Now go to features, select extruded boss base, and here we have to extrude it up to 1.25 millimeter. So the direction of extrusion should be outward. This should be blind rather than midpoint. Here you can change the direction of extrusion, which should be outward like this, and check this box from here. Okay, now we have to mirror it to the other side. For that we need a plane. We need a plane that cut these parts in half like this. In my case this is front plane, in your case it can be different. But if you have any problem, we can create a plane like this. Select these two opposite surfaces and check this box, and this is the plane. You can use this plane if you need, but I do not want to use this plane. I am using this plane. So keep selecting this front plane and select mirror. So the plane is right there, And in features to mirror, drop down this menu. We only have to select last two commands, this one and this one. And after that, check this box from here. And this has been mirrored to the opposite side. Now select this face and select this option edit sketch. Double tap here. This is 1.25. Change it to 2. Press enter and then exit the sketch. So what actually happened is that the thickness of this wall has been increased. And now in the next video I will be explaining you how to make the teeth in this gripper. See you in the next video.